Okay, here we are in the next video. We have y equals the cosine of 4 theta. Again, we have an amplitude of 1, but this time we have a b value of 4. So we'll have to figure out that the period is 2 pi divided by that b value. So that's going to be 2 pi divided by 4, which is pi over 2. So this is going to be, instead of stretched out, this is going to have a much shorter cycle. So horizontally, it's much shorter than the norm. Cosine, well, let's draw our midline first. Cosine is going to start at the maximum. The maximum is going to be 1 unit above the midline. And then pi over 2 later, we will be at the maximum again. And then halfway between the two maximums, we are at a minimum. And then halfway between the maximum and the minimum, we are at the midline. I'm going to continue this pattern of midline maximum, midline minimum, midline maximum, midline minimum, midline maximum, midline minimum, midline maximum, till I have all the points continuing until we get to the entire end of the right side. That is too much of a V, so I'm going to try and curve it around like that, and there we go, much better. Voila! The amplitude is equal to 1. The period length we can see is 0 to pi over 2, and then that pattern, this pattern repeats, maximum to maximum, maximum to maximum. So that period is pi over 2, and the midline equation is y equals 0. Okay, let's try the next one. Y equals cosine of theta over 4. Now, at any point where you start feeling like you can get this, feel free to pause the video and check for yourself, and then play the video and see if you're right. Okay, we have an amplitude of 1. We have a b value of 1/4. So the period is going to equal 2 pi divided by that 1/4. Dividing by 1/4 is the same thing as multiplying by 4. So 2 pi times 4 is 8 pi. That is very much stretched from the norm. I'm going to highlight the midline of y equals 0. Cosine starts at the max, and that's going to be 1 unit above the midline. And then 8 pi later will be at the max again. And then halfway between 0 pi and 8 pi, we are at 4 pi of it having a minimum. And then halfway between 0 pi and 4 pi, the input would be 2 pi and we'll be at the midline. So maximum, and then another 2 pi will be at the midline, and then another 2 pi we are at the minimum, another 2 pi we will be at the midline, and then another 2 pi at the max, and I'm going to continue that pattern. And then I'm going to carefully connect these points. And there we go. So our amplitude is 1. The period is equal to 8 pi. And the midline equation is y equals 0.